It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on Roquan Smith, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Black Knights and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Black Knights of Columbus. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Down to about the 37. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, You might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Here we go. Hey, can.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Jackson. Quick throw there is incomplete. Now, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. To throw again is Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Burrow down around his goal line. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Second and 7. Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Burrow. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Here's Smith to return it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Now Burrow. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Middle.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They'll roll, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 16-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Jackson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
On 2.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down. Here's Burrow. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw caught here by Bird. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Jackson now. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 3rd down, Whitfield, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. And on now is the punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Here we go.
So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, report.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights get a bit closer.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He completes it to Boyd. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down, so they can themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
2nd down and 8.
Jackson.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run on 1st down. Whitfield, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Columbus. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
They run the counter. Whitfield.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Black Knights have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this one's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
Shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jackson on 1st down.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown!
Zay Flowers,
68 yards.
And the Black Knights are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering. It's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you're going to be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go with Burrow rolling to his left.
And he will have the Bengals 1st down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
On 2, ready? 11 MT.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:37 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Javon Holland. Moving inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Jackson.
To the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be met at about the 43. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get